therapy, where I felt like it was an appropriate place to cope with the sequelae of.
She was entirely credible. I thought she came across as someone interested in helping the senators determine what happened. She acknowledged what she couldn't remember. She was very clear and certain about what she could remember. She seemed without any kind of guile or political motivation. And I think it would be very difficult to come away from this morning's testimony and not conclude that she is being truthful and that she's a reliable witness. She really did a good job of explaining why she remembered what she remembers. And she painted a picture that I think was vivid and searing. I think the testimony was emotional, and yet there was nothing about it that seemed overdone. If anything, it was very clear that Dr. Blasey Ford was doing everything she could to get through this, and there was no part of her that wanted to be sitting in this chair this morning.
And there's much more. Look at the redacted portion of what I said. I don't want to repeat that in a public hearing.
I will.
For the prosecutor, it was a difficult situation. Anytime a witness is being truthful, there's not going to be much that can happen on cross-examination to undermine the story. That said, I thought the effort to do so was entirely ineffectual. It's somewhat difficult to watch. Dr. Blasey Ford, again, was very careful in how she described the incident, and when she didn't know, she said so. What came across is that she was trying to help, and so the prosecutor, I thought, didn't come across very well in her efforts to shake the testimony.
Are the correct locations, and then an X or a question mark when I don't know where these people live?
Is that 5 minutes back and forth was artificial and stilted, and if anything, I think people watching might have felt some sympathy for Dr. Blasey Ford having to endure the whiplash involved in the back and forth.
In your letter, you said that they went down the stairs and they were talking with other people.
Yes, I think the questions about the fear of flying came to a big nothing. And one came away with the, I think, distinct impression that if this was all that the prosecutor could do to shake the witness's story, there really wasn't anything to shake. With those senators having been there for this powerful, credible testimony, I would imagine that many of them are inclined to believe that this happened, and I don't know what he can say to convince them otherwise.